Well, an anticlimax to what the matches we've had in the last 7 games. All were close games, but this was a match where we expected runs to be scored.
Hi guys, and welcome once again to Straight Bat with Mr. Cricket UAE. That's Anis Sajan and Gulf News. We've had another cracker again tonight, unlike all the other games so far. But first of all, let's say hi to Anis and see how he's getting on.
Hi, Matt, and hi, beautiful people of Gulf News community. As we always say every day, log on to our Facebook page of Gulf News, enter the competition and predict the winner, and you walk away with this beautiful jacket. Rather, 2 winners get this jacket as well as 3 months of subscription. Matt?
Thank you for calling us beautiful. I just want to say that I think that in our predictions last night, or in our preview last night, we said we highlighted the Chennai bowling problems and the really strong Punjab batting. Completely opposite that happened today. Punjab's batting was absolutely terrible. Chennai's, especially with Chahar, really showed that they can bowl when they need to. And obviously, it was a very, very low-scoring match. Punjab 106, and Chennai getting there with many overs to spare. They could have got there a lot earlier had they not struggled in the death overs. Well, not death overs, but their own death overs. So quickly, Anis, we'll start with you. What's your take on what was a very strange match?
Well, an anticlimax to what the matches we've had in the last 7 games. All were close games, but this was a match where we expected runs to be scored. But I remember during the wicket, they said it's a fresh wicket. And even Dhoni had said that the Mumbai wicket does a bit in the early few years. So you've got to make sure that you see off that 3-4 overs, then probably attack or up the ante. Whereas Deepak Chahar was all over Punjab, and the ball which he got Mayank, I believe was the ball of the tournament. It sung late, and all the Punjab batsmen were at sea.
Mm-hmm. Well, early call for ball of the tournament. Interesting. Sahil, what's your take on the match then? You should probably, for once, have got a smile on your face, huh?
Oh yeah, very happy for the Chennai Super Kings and MS Dhoni. Maybe Deepak Chahar may have got 4 good wickets, but it all started after Ravindra Jadeja got that extraordinary run out on KL Rahul and taking a sharp catch on Chris Gayle. From there, they were just looking unstoppable. But also that ball, which was the wicket of Mayank Agarwal, unplayable ball. So credit to both Chahar and Jadeja. They led it from the front to make their team win today.
Okay, and Gautam, hi to you over in India. You obviously you were there firsthand as you were doing the live updates. How do you see that, and what's the impact on 2 teams that have had a very contrasting match to their last one?
Yes, I think Chennai needed to put up their first points on the board. And Chahar is a bowler. He still has the best figures in international cricket in a T20 game. It came against Bangladesh. He's a guy who can work up a lively pace, and if he gets that little movement, he can move the ball both ways. As Anis was saying, that delivery which took Mayank was possibly the delivery of the tournament so far. So that was a blow from where Punjab never quite recovered, and the writing was on the wall. When Chennai came into bat, the 2 senior pros, Moeen and Faf, they went about the job without any fuss. Then, I don't know whether, they wanted the match to go into the 15th over or something, but it was always on the cards.
It's like, make it to the next ad break, guys. And it's the one thing is you've got to imagine is had Khan not come in with his 47, that could have been one of the low scores of IPL history. He's just one man is the guy that kind of got them into triple figures.
Oh yes, he played well, and he was touted well to be doing well in the domestic cricket also. That's why he was picked by Punjab, Shah Rukh Khan. And his innings actually was a saving grace for Punjab. Otherwise, they wouldn't have even made 100. But I want to say on one fact, which Gautam also mentioned, that when you know that the wicket is doing bit, and when you've lost Mayank early through a peach of a delivery, the other batsmen should have probably seen that new ball of Chahar, because Dhoni uses him up very early, makes his 4 overs right at the front. And it's easy to say now, but T20 is not all about slam bang cricket. Sometimes you have to respect the condition, you have to respect the bowlers. And a score of 140 we saw yesterday, almost Rajasthan struggled. You never know what would have happened if they would have put 140 plus, because they had a good pace attack, Punjab too.
Yeah. And Sahil, obviously, there's one guy that you'd want to talk about, Faf doing his thing, and as you say, keeping a cool head in the chase.
I mean, yeah, he's a veteran of the game, and he took it easy because after the opener Ruturaj Gaikwad scoring 5 runs of 16 balls, he was really making a mess. So after him getting out, Faf and Moeen really took the game away from Punjab, both using their experience to lead the chase. And yeah, as you said, they wanted to get another ad break, it felt like.
And then, yeah, just I mean, obviously they clearly took the foot off the gas. They knew the game was won. Gautam and Anis, I mean, you must have seen this before in the many years that you've been watching the tournament. What's the thinking behind that? Do you want to try and just see through it quite easily, or why did they not get this game done 20 minutes earlier? Gautam,
Yeah,
go to you. Yeah.
I think one which Anis gave a hint to in the previous question, that conditions were not particularly easy to bat on, which had Gaikwad doing a wait and watch in the initial stages. But after that, there were no need for any heroics. Like if you want to do heroics and make a fool of yourself, because finally quite a few things come into play. The net run rate comes into play, for which you've got a point. They ought to have finished it earlier, but the guys who are out in the middle, they know better. Maybe when Shami came on and when Meredith came on, he worked up a lively pace. So as long as they got their 2 points, it was fine. It's still early days.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I mean, obviously there's no criticism of the Chennai show today. It was just that when are they going to finish? It was just that little bit at the end.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, Anis, if you've got nothing else either to say about that one, or if Sahil wants to gloat a little bit more, we can look ahead to another interesting match tomorrow, where a certain defending champion Mumbai are up against Sunrisers. It's an interesting one. I think we'll all agree that there's one favourite, but maybe not. Anis, what do you think? What's your take on tomorrow without being slightly biased?
Yeah, first of all, I want to say congratulations, Sahil. Finally, your team is off the mark. You seem to be blushing. Don't want to show it, but it's a clinical win. Coming to tomorrow's game, obviously Mumbai go as favourites because of that comeback victory against KKR, and Hyderabad has yet to get off the mark. But we are playing on that slow wicket. You have to always remember, in Hyderabad they have one trump card, which is Rashid Khan. You can never, underestimate him. He's one bowler who can win the match single-handedly. And if he has a great day, he can probably run through Mumbai, but definitely Mumbai go into the match as favourites.
Cool. Sahil?
I don't want to say Mumbai, but it's clear that they are most probably the favourites to win the game. And Sunrisers are coming with no confidence, but obviously they'll be rooting for a victory. So I guess we'll have to just go for Mumbai though. This one.
Okay, and Gautam?
Yeah, I think, yes, I mean, it's difficult to look beyond Mumbai. One thing, if David Warner wins the toss, I think after 2 games, he must have learnt it the hard way, that you should, putting up a brisk start, that's their forte, with him coming out to open. That's what they should try and do. Runs on the board, and then we are looking at around 150, 160 total kind of a match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those scores have been fairly defendable so far this season, especially as you say on these tracks. It might be different once they move around on this strange setup we've got this year with nobody playing at home and things. But yeah, we'll see. We shall see tomorrow. Well, thank you very much, guys, again as usual for your dedicated post-match analysis, and we'll see everybody again tomorrow for the match. We're always here every match, and like I said, don't forget to log on to our Facebook page at Gulf News, and you can get a chance to pick up one of these nice tracksuits, and also a three-month subscription to Gulf News, and yeah, all you've got to do is pick who you think's going to win each match, and then if you're out the hat, then you get a chance to win. Well, thanks very much, everybody, for listening, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you, Gautam. Thank you, Sahil. We'll catch you tomorrow for the Mumbai game.
Good
See you.
night.
Good night.
Bye bye.